All right, everyone, here we go. This is a reading I've been talking about since the monthly readings. This is Jupiter in Taurus, conjunct, that's nice, the North Node of Destiny in Taurus. For a little while anyway, but it's still there. It's going to be there in Taurus until about July 17th when it moves back into Aries, backwards. It flows reverse around. Anyway, this is a very rare alignment. The energy this year is very rare. I don't know if a lot of people are going to hit this reading because they don't really know about this alignment. It's pretty unique. And I have to tell you, it's pretty rare. It's a rare moment where Jupiter is in the same sign as the North Node and they're conjunct each other. It is making for what I can only call unicorn rainbow energy. And I wrote about it in my June write-up in the sltblog.com, you know. But I will tell you, the energy this year is very strange. Over the course of this month of May, I've gotten no less than a half a dozen calls from friends of mine who, I mean, I'm everybody's go-to energy guy, who want to know about, in particular, people who have seasonal allergies. Their allergies are acting up, they're going crazy, right? Well, weather is energy, right? Rain is energy, all that stuff. I remind them, especially my friends here in California, that we had a whole season of abnormal rainfall and, atmospheric rivers, and we made the news with flooding and all that. All that water energy now the trees and plants have to use. There's 4 or 5 times the pollen and all of that that's in the air that normally. So people that don't even have allergies usually have them this year. I got a friend with a buzzing tongue, dry mouth, all that stuff. All that stuff, it's that. I mean, see a doctor if it's something you're concerned about. But generally speaking, it's the energy of this year. It's electric. Okay? It is. I can feel all that extra energy when I go out on my walks. But at the end of the day, this is part right here at the beginning of June. It's peaking today. It is a magic energy. It makes you feel it's like a wish upon a star type energy. It makes you feel like you can do it. You can have it. You can go for it. It is there. It's a very strong, we've had this type of energy a couple of times this year, but nothing like this. Now, this energy lasts right up until about the middle of June. It gets a little bit of a reality check when Pluto goes retrograde back into Capricorn and Saturn goes retrograde into Fish Pisces. But in the meantime, it is the underlaying energy of the whole month of June, making June, I won't call it magical, but I will call it life-changing. You know, and I got a lot of that when I did my zodiac fly-through for a couple of signs. In fact, there's a triad of signs in the fly-through for the month of June, for my June readings, that are pretty much all signs readings. If you're compelled to watch it, no matter what your sign is, you should. And that's Virgo, Libra, and Aquarius. Those are some, and you could even throw Scorpio in there if you want to. But the main triad is that for the all signs kind of thing. And Cancer's always an all signs reading, of course. Anyway, this is an all signs reading. It doesn't matter what your sign is. It's straight up energy reading. All right, for Jupiter conjunct the North Node of Destiny. I've got a pre-shuffle. You see 3 swords staring at you. That's one of the cards, the main card that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. So I ask the universe, give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Jupiter conjunct the North Node. All right, it's pretty powerful shit. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. All right, it is timeless. Every reading is, because you're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. All right. So the energy affects everybody at different intervals. However, just the surface energy of this is powerful. It's not even a heart anymore. It's ripped to shreds. It's crossed by an Ace of Wands. It's an urge, a very strong urge to do something about this. Okay? Do something about this. And we know from the June readings, the overview, and the readings that have led up to it, and the readings through May, we know. It is... these runners are, even new soulmates, people that have feelings but have kept them quiet around some of you. There's an urge to do something. It leads to 3 swords type feeling. There's an urge to do something about it. Well, this is just a repeating message all the way through. That's why I stuck on these 2 cards, because I got 5 pentacles. Somebody left out, a feeling of missing out, crossed by the Chariot. There's the Chariot, the soulmate cycle itself for me. It's forward movement. It's pretty powerful. It's determination coming off of this. Determination to do something about this Three of Swords. And that's pretty much the whole pre-shuffle. But I kept going. I'm a glutton. I'll just show you what's underneath it. The energy gets lighter from here, but it's 6 cups, right? Someone returning from the past, crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. Someone, a little page here, returning from the past. It's a soul nurturing energy. Somebody wants to fix this Three of Swords. I got 10 cups, crossed by the Star. There's your North Node of Destiny right there. There's your Destiny card. And again, 10 cups. Somebody wants real happiness. And again, there's that unicorn rainbow energy that's part of this, right? It's this, my pie in the sky, 10 of cups, right? It can be a whole lot of fairyland. Well, this is kind of fairyland energy. It is a little bit. Even people that are very grounded and down to earth are going to be like in a Disney movie through all of this. It is. It's just that kind of thing. It's really cool, and it's very rare. You're very lucky to be living here in this. In this particular energy. All right, let's go. Let's see where we go. Just allow it to flow. Well, it ties a lot to why the monthly readings came out the way they did too. But we'll see. We're going to pinpoint this energy here. Okay? We're just going to pinpoint it. I want to know. This is great. This first card out's before the cut. That's why the fuck are we here? All right? Now I'm reading the incoming energy. It's generally the runner or other soulmates that are interested in you. Okay, you can go either way here now. The soulmate cycle's wide open. It's like the soulmate cycle right now, I described it to somebody the other day as open enrollment in health insurance. We have like open enrollment times. It's like that. Any other time you need a special excuse to change insurance or get in, right? But during open enrollment, it doesn't matter. It's like that. It's open enrollment. It's soulmate season. It's soulmate hunting season. All right. Let's see where we go. This first card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? I haven't looked. I don't know. 7 Wands. It's a confident feeling. It's a feeling. It's that high ground type energy off of it, right? Someone who has the high ground, keeping it is. It's a confidence that I can do it. There's usually a guy here with 1 wand battling 6 wands, right? It's a bit ambitious. I got some martial arts training. I studied a couple of different martial arts, and I can tell you, I don't want to be surrounded by 6 people. I'd be like, well, okay, maybe 2, but 6. Okay, it's not like in the movies where they come at you one at a time. Cracks me up whenever I see that. That's not going to happen. They're going to all jump on you. They're not going to wait. You take him, Bob. I'll go after you. Right? It's not a tag team match, but it's that kind of energy. It's that guy's like, I'll take on all 6. I got it. It does. It makes you. It is a little rainbow unicorn, a bit. All right. And again, some reality comes in during those retrogrades of Pluto back in Capricorn and Saturn going retrograde mid-month. See, fool. I can do it. He's ready to leave the nest. It's a whole new journey. It's somebody who just feels like they can do it. I can do it. Right now, this is not. We had this energy. Similar energy to this recently, and I don't remember what reading it was, and I talked about stupid people. I said stupid people are going to be in trouble because some fool going to think he could jump off a building, right, and that kind of thing. This isn't that energy. There is some grounding to it, okay? So even stupid people are going to be okay if it's not something that they're going to know what they can't do. People are. They're not going to take stupid chances. They're going to take leaps of faith from a point of maybe. If I can use the word stupid, a stupid amount of bravery, okay? A little too much, all right? But at the same time, it's the fool. Again, somebody here, as far as the soulmate cycle goes, is somebody taking a chance. Somebody acting out of character. And I saw that in the Cancer reading for the monthly fly-through, right? I saw somebody acting out of character. Somebody doing something outside the way they would normally do it. Just taking a chance kind of a thing. And Cancer readings are all sign readings, of course, because it's the host energy of this soulmate cycle. So let's see where we go. The North Node was in Cancer when this cycle began. That sets the tone for the emotions, for the emotional energy, if you will. All right. Soulmate cycles where a fire sign is the host energy are much easier. Cancer energy is tricky. We got an absorbent number of runners with fire in their charts. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you, they don't want their supposedly happy fire put out. Well, yeah, I'll tell you. Okay, let's see where we go. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Jupiter conjunct the north node of destiny here at the beginning of June. Let's do it. Let's see where we go. Overall energy. That's it. We're done. Of everything that's going to fall on the table is 9 wands. 9s are the end in tarot. Look at that wall. Look at it. Looks like shit, doesn't it? We could just kick that over. A little girl could kick that over, right? No problem. There's very little resistance here. There's very little. It's not much. It's nothing. It's the end. Somebody tired of thinking about it. That little bird on the Fool card, tired of thinking about jumping out of the nest. I'm just going to do it. Fuck it. Right? It's that Tom Cruise from Risky Business. Sometimes you just got to say what the fuck. Right? What's fueling this? Yeah. What did I say? I didn't know that was there, and you fucking know I didn't. I didn't look at it. I put it right in front of you. I put it down. I do that. I read the energy off of this. There's a page of wands, my little adventurer page. And it's usually an adolescent. In the witches, it's my little boy, my adolescent boy. Boy, they're brave. I'll tell you, they'll do some shit. They'll get themselves into all kinds of messes. You know, if you got a son who's like 10, 12 years old, come home with skinned knees, broke, nothing bothers them. I broke my arm, I'm fine. You know, that kind of thing. Always some kid at school with broken arm, broken leg, all kinds of shit. Yeah, a little adventure here. That little fool, that bird's not afraid to leave the nest here. It is a little, I will tell you, it's rainbow unicorn on some level, but it benefits if you're waiting to hear from somebody. Or if there's a new soulmate around you that's been a little nervous to tell you how they feel. Not under this energy, you know. Let's go. Energy around your connection is here. And this can be the runner or new soulmates, however it resonates for you. I can't tell you. There's thousands of people watching. Your soulmate energy, soulmate connection is here, right? This is how they're behaving in the 3D. This is their soul. This is the hidden energy, the message from the universe, read with the energy of your connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything. Throw some universe cards over the top, and you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are, there's going to be a link for an extended in the description. All right? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hermit. Yeah. Again, it's a lot of soul energy. We're talking about the north node of destiny. We're not talking about 3D energies here. Jupiter's influence is a bit of 3D energy. It's a bit of expansion. It's a bit of, again, it's the soul energy has become loud. It's become very big. It's, you know, this is light. No, it's not just a torch you're holding in a tunnel. It's a very strong torch. It's one of those newfangled LED torches. You know, it lights the whole fucking tunnel. All right, this is just a lot of soul here. The connection is lit, and it's sort of somebody's. It's beckoning. Okay, can I say that? It's like a beacon. All right, lighthouse in the storm. All right, we'll see what happens when we clarify. We're going to clarify with the witches, so that's very exciting. The witches and the animal deck love each other. Let's go. How they behaving in the 3D? Different from how they normally would. I say it and I show it to you. Again, I already talked about it. It's right there. It's the tower. Somebody, again, do you even need me to say anything? By the way, Major Arcana, Major Arcana. Do you even need me to say anything? It's a tower. It's somebody's tearing at the walls. I mean, tearing down walls, rebuilding, solid foundation. Somebody's making sudden moves. Somebody's taking leaps of faith. Somebody's just doing it. Just fucking go for it. Make the jump. Take the leap. Okay. What's bookending the hermit? Now, bookending your soulmate connection is their soul. Right? So let's see. Yeah. See? It doesn't get... I don't normally like swords or pentacles in the soul, but sometimes, depending on the card, depending on the context, it works. This is the Ace of Swords. This is Archangel Michael energy. It's truth through healing. I said that this was some kind of special new LED torch. It lights the whole fucking tunnel. It does. This is truth. Truth lives in the soul. This is very much soul energy. It is very much. The soul is awake, and it is an energy of somebody behaving differently than they normally would. And different things are going to happen than they normally would. And I'm talking to you. They're not here. I'm saying for you. Allow for some magic. Be surprised. Under this energy, things you dared not dream would happen, will happen. It's all very auspicious, though. It's all very geared toward the positive. I don't mean to say negative. Oh, I dare not. I mean, you don't dream you get deathly ill. You know, so I'm talking about things that you won't allow yourself to believe will come into your life. Will. Under this energy. Definitely make sure you do some manifesting. And make sure you don't put a bunch of doubt in your manifestations. Just put it out there, leave a void. Universe will fill it quick in this energy. Quick. All right? I'm just talking to you. We'll pull on you in the extended. I always open with that so I have some contrast between you and the runner. But that's beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, hidden energy message from the universe, red with my little tortoise here. My new LED torch. Yeah, I'm not making this stuff up, you guys. Okay, and I ain't looking. I don't know what's here. 2 cups. 2 soulmates coming together. I said your soulmate connection is a beacon, right? Whoever ran from it, whoever has been denied, whoever is in 3 swords, whoever has been sitting there regretting, feeling missed out, feeling like they missed out on something. Oh, what did I do? I had a chance to bang the Empress and I blew it. Oh, I'm kicking myself. They're coming back and trying again. I've seen it play out in my friends' lives here in this whole thing. Again, it just is. This connection is it's easy to see. The truth is flowing into the 3D. The energy flows 5D to 3D. The truth is flowing into the 3D, and action is being taken. It's causing a ruckus. It really is. Okay, we'll clarify. This is nice. I like it. So far, it's a fairly rainbow unicorn reading. Well, I'm pulling on a rainbow unicorn energy. Right? All right. Magically fucking delicious. All right, potential final outcome. Red with the tower. You see these lightning bolts? You see these lightning bolts? Right? That's speed. It's fast. It's gone. 1 minute the tree's there, and the next second it's gone. Lightning bolt. Both colors. All the colors of these 2 blend together here. We add some red. We get 8 wands of communication. It is minor arcana. It's up to their free will. I cannot predict free will. But as the energy flows, as this Jupiter conjunct North Node is, this is forward movement. This is communication. It's somebody. The final outcome, this is your reading. So what's the potential final outcome for you, my viewer? Some sort of forward movement in a soulmate connection that's been stuck. Obviously, it's been stuck, right? Now, we had a star up in the pre-shuffle that I showed you deep down in, right? The tower happens first, then the star. Again, I reiterate, something you dare not dream would happen. You wouldn't allow yourself because you didn't want to get excited about it. Happens under this energy. And that came up time and time again, that theme in the monthly readings, all right? Now, now you might say, well, wait a second, Steve. What's the reality that you say sets in mid-month when Pluto retrogrades back in Capricorn and Saturn goes retrograde? Well, the reality is, again, there's 10 of cups here from the pre-shuffle. It's a bit of pie in the sky energy. All right, it's not all, it happens in this kind of way, but the reality is maybe you don't like this person anymore, or maybe you've got an agreement, an argument that you can't settle. That doesn't matter. So just because someone thinks, oh, and they're drawn to this connection and they think, oh, I'm going to go towards it and everything's going to be great. Yeah, there's some problems to sort out for a lot of you, right? That's the reality. That's that's Saturn, the taskmaster, the teacher, going, we need to work out the karma here. Okay, kind of a thing. But pulling on this energy, this is the energy that's causing a lot of the communication. Just look at the cards on the table. You know, this is pretty incredible. And there's not a lot of resistance because somebody wants new adventures. Somebody wants something new. And somebody feels like they missed out on something with this connection. With knowing you, having you in their life, they missed out. Of course they did. It's a powerful enough connection to throw a major arcana card here. All right, it's powerful, and a hermit at that. It's a soul connection. This is, for me, the card of the soul. Let's go. Yeah, a little bit of divine timing, destiny, 7 of Pentacles, harvest time randomly at the bottom of the witches. Why is the hermit here? Let's clarify. Let's do this. All right. I will tell you what. Let's see where we go. I've seen proof of this energy already happening. It's been bleeding in since about the last week of May, maybe the last couple of weeks of May, because Jupiter is a slow-moving planet, and the nodes move very slow too. The nodes are in a given sign for 18 months, and Jupiter's in a given sign for about 11 or 12 months. So again, the energies have been bleeding in. They're peaking today, all right here at the top of June. But I'll tell you what, I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I've seen people reject things or think they're not going to get something and they get it. I could tell you countless stories of friends of mine. I could tell you a story even from my own life, but I'm not going to because I don't have to. You'll see it for yourself. Doesn't matter. Hermit, why is it here? Why is it here? Four of Pentacles. Right. The environmental energy around it. We keep getting this theme. And I actually told my wife about this because it keeps coming up because she had a friend who had something happen and it happened rather suddenly. And it was a very good thing. But anyway, we keep getting this energy of something from nothing. Where there's nothing, where there's been holding back, all of a sudden there's something. And that's what this energy is. That's what the energy is. And you can see, look, holding back, and there's the Ace of Pentacles underneath it, fueling it. It's there. That's why I read the energy that way. I didn't look, but I already knew it has that kind of context. We saw it a lot throughout the June readings with, like, we'd get the Four of Swords and then a Chariot, right? It's something along those lines, right? Something that just, there's nothing, and then poof, lightning. Two soulmates coming together. There's the beacon here. New LED torch. It's brand new. Even the runners can't ignore it. How do I know they can't ignore the new LED torch? Because bookending this is their soul, and it's Archangel Michael's sword of truth. When he shoves this up your ass, it hurts. All right? You know, they usually knock you out for a colonoscopy, right? When they shove something up your ass, Archangel Michael doesn't knock you out first. Doesn't do it. You're wide awake for it. Oh, I feel that. It's right there. Look at the tower. Look at the Eight of Wands. Come on. These are, if these are my speedometers, we're going very fast. We're doing 180, 200 miles an hour. What's on top? Queen of Cups. Yeah. It's empty, isn't it? There's that feeling of missing out that comes with this. My Desert Queen. The tide's coming in. I know that because of this card, which is red with this. But somebody wants something in that cup. There's that. It's attached to this is that Five of Pentacles from the pre-shuffle with that missing out. I missed out. It's all over this fucking thing. Why is the Queen of Cups here? What did I just say? I didn't know that was there. Doesn't she look like, aside from her lovely little bikini top, doesn't she look like she missed out? Isn't that why she's sad? She fucked up? This is I fucked up upright. All right. Proof of my read. Proof of my read on that card. That's why I throw these cards. It has more impact for you. I could do these readings, and I say it on the About page of Steve's Love Tarot. If you read it, I say I don't need the cards. I could do these readings with just a blank table. You'd be staring at a piece of felt for a half an hour, and a hand occasionally doing this. Right? The cards are just there. They're just mediums. I already know what's here. But I love it when they back me up that literally. Right? I told you there's, well, how does he know there's a fear, there's someone feeling left out? Well, look at her, sitting in the sand by herself, nobody to move her throne, teamster's gone home for the day, empty cup, maybe some sand blew in there. And I ask, why is that here? I get that. There you go. Tower. Let's talk about the tower now. Ooh. I love it. Now we're into what I call the lightning section, the lightning round, right? The lightning round, lightning. Here we go, and lightning, which is tied with this, so this is all together. All right, this is separate. This is the universe talking to us. If you dare not believe that a new soulmate was approaching, or that this runner might come back, you're about to be surprised. There's potential for it. You can cock block it though by putting a bunch of negative repellent energy out there. Be a cynic, be skeptical. Why don't you just be neutral? What do you got to lose? You know? I get these people on this channel all the time. They send me tweets. They're so fucking negative I can feel it off the tweet. Well, nothing you say ever comes true. You said somebody was coming in, they're not coming in. Just your attitude with that tweet, I can tell you why they're not coming in, motherfucker. That's repellent energy. Just be neutral. You don't have to be positive. You don't. In fact, that's very hard in this world of ours. You don't have to be positive. Don't be negative. Just be down the middle. It doesn't. You got nothing to lose by believing something's at least possible and just letting it go. Right? Don't think about it. Don't dwell on it. Don't dump a bunch of negativity into it. And don't send me a fucking tweet that, nothing came in. See? It's all shit. Right? Yeah. That's exactly why nothing came in for you. Now, I know people don't want to hear that, but it's true. I watch people all day long who don't understand energy get their lives all wrong. Ruin their whole fucking life. All because they got some kind of doubt or they don't want to believe it. Fine, don't believe it. I'm not telling you to believe anything. Don't believe a fucking word anybody says that's positive to you. Just leave it alone. Just be neutral. You'll see. Right? It'll change your life. It's a life hack I've given you guys about voids and creating neutrality and all that. It's the best. It's the only life hack you need, right? It is. Although a recent life hack I got of rubbing alcohol removes sticky tape from clothing. Now that is useful too. It works, I'll tell you. Look, tower crossed by the lovers. Oh, and underneath it is a Knight of Swords and a fucking chariot. This is fast. I said we were doing 200 miles an hour. I don't know why I'm your second favorite fucking energy reader. All I do out here is try to help you guys by telling you how energy works so you can make your life better. That's it. That's it. Look, I talked about speed, happening. The truth is here. The beacon, the LED fucking lighting up the tunnel. This truth moves to here. Somebody making some changes. Big time. And your connection is a beacon. It is. And there's healing energy here. That's Archangel Raphael frequency of energy. It's very healing. You want the speed? There's your chariot. There's your Knight of Swords fueling it. I'll even go one deeper and show you that Knight of Swords. What's on top? The Fool. Why is the Fool here? The 10 Swords. Somebody's all done doing nothing. Somebody's acting out of character. Somebody is behaving in a way they don't normally behave. They're taking chances. They're taking leaps of faith. Why? It's because of this fucking alignment, and it is very rare. And if you fuck it up by being cynical and negative, well, I don't, fuck this guy. I mean, we'll see, right? We'll see what happens. If you fuck it up by putting out that kind of repellent energy, putting a force field around yourself where nothing can happen, that's on you. I don't want to hear a fucking tweet about it, all right? I have said it, so you know now. Be fucking neutral. You'll change your life completely. Okay? Things will just flow to you. I tell you all the time, my friends call it Steve's luck. Ain't no such thing as luck. I'm not lucky that things always seem to work out for me. I start a YouTube channel, a bunch of shit happens. I do this and that happens. I start that and that happens. My whole life. People call it Steve's luck. There's no fucking luck. I'm just neutral and I flow with the flow of the water of the energy river. Okay? That's it. That's it. It's that simple. There's no secret. I'm not an overly positive guy. I'm not Ned Flanders, Oakley Dokley. Right? That's not me. Nobody will ever say, Steve's real positive. He's real nice and friendly. Nobody will ever say I'm real nice and friendly. I'm not. If you're an asshole, I'll tell you. All right? Nobody says that about me, that I'm real nice and friendly. But I'm not negative either. People aren't afraid to approach me. I'm approachable. Just neutral. That's why. And if I'm approachable by people, then I'm also approachable by things. Everything is energy and everything is connected. So again, if you're someone who's not approachable, people don't approach you, they stay away from you, that's an energy you're putting out. You need to think, you need to look at it, right? It's probably got something to do with negativity on some level. You probably only attract negative people. People who are just like you. Like energy attracts like energy, right? You want to know about somebody, look at their friends. That's why you should choose your friends and partners very carefully, because they're a reflection of who you are. Other people go, well, if they're married to that asshole, they're probably an asshole too. They just make that assumption. Otherwise, why would you be? All right, that's enough. Anyway, somebody acting out of character here. If you're waiting to hear something you dared not think would happen, Either a new soulmate or this soulmate. It's the energetically, they coming in. That's all I can tell you is what the energy's doing. But I just got done on a diatribe about how people get energy wrong, and I watch them all day long fucking up their life by putting out repellent energy. I can pick up on that. Those people that send me those tweets are repellent energy. I don't reply to them. I'm only referencing them here to teach you something about energy in case you're someone like that who's thinking that, right? Truth of the matter is they're not listening to a word I say, and they're going to stay how they are because they doubt everything. It's slippery energy. They're going to doubt what I'm saying about why they're not getting what they want, right? It's a negative energy feeds itself. It's a never-ending loop. All right, here we go. Ace of Swords. Let's pull on it. I'm running out of things to tell you, so the universe is having me shuffle a lot. I'm sorry, but I try to teach you something while I'm shuffling. It's crossed by 8 swords. That doesn't surprise me. More swords in the soul. The environmental energy around it is 8 swords. Somebody is changing this energy. There's a truth they can't ignore. I described how they knock you out for a colonoscopy before they shove something up your ass. Well, Archangel Michael doesn't knock you out before he or it, that frequency shoves the truth. Clean up your soul right up into the brain. This is telling me the truth is coming from the soul and reaching the brain. It tells me the heart chakra is open, which is what the Lover's card told me anyway, and I can already feel it over here. The heart chakra has to be open to feel the loss of something that they could have had in their cup, right? So with the 8 swords here, again, she can get out of it. It's that old speech about she can get out of that anytime she wants, right? Or truth, why are they missing out? Why is she so sad? Because she could have done something here. We don't necessarily get mad at ourselves or feel this, right? About things that we tried our best, but it didn't happen. We mostly get in this energy at the things that we didn't try that got away from it, that we wish we had, right? Well, I wish I'd at least taken a shot. That's what I see a lot of people that get like that, you know? That's why I have respect. I've had a lot of friends over the years that went home from Hollywood that I knew back in my 20s that were out here trying to be actors or something, or musicians, and they went home back to their little villages and towns in the Midwest or back in the UK or whatever, their shire over in the UK. With the tail between their legs. Nobody ever cast them in anything. They don't have an IMDb page. But I tell you what, I got respect for those people, and they got respect for themselves. Why? Because they tried. They at least came out here and took their shot. And they can live with themselves for the rest of their life, even though they didn't make it. It's the ones that never tried, the ones that never even bothered, that get like this. And that's what I'm trying to tell you about this. That's why, again, this is the environmental energy around it. It's somebody who knows that they got in their own way. And that's why she's here. All right? I'm taking my time with this energy because I want you to learn something. This is energy. I need you to learn about energy so that your life gets better, because this is energy that's not going to be around forever. These are the things that are happening right now. The buildup of May's energy, this Jupiter conjunct the North Node where they're both in the same sign. I mean, this is very rare shit, and it's not to be missed. What's on top? Ace of Wands. Yeah, they're taking some chances here. Why is the Ace of Wands here? The Emperor. Yep. Taking control. I said she's walking out of there. I said it's the old story of she can get out of there anytime she wants. Yep. The Emperor is taking control. Somebody here, he's like sitting here in this chair with all his stuff, looking over here at you or what they missed out on and going, fuck it. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to walk over there, even though I'm the Emperor and I'm wearing some big suit of armor. It's nice. The soul, we definitely have an open heart chakra here, there's no doubt, like I already explained. That truth is coming from the soul, where truth lives, really, going through the heart chakra, and it's getting to the brain. It is. Okay? Somebody's putting, again, 10 swords and doing nothing. And they don't much care whether they fail under this energy. It's almost, though, the Pollyanna aspect of this energy is they almost don't care if they fail or not. Which is, it's unintentionally making these runners neutral. They're almost behaving the way they should be behaving within the energy. All right? Let's see. 2 cups. Let's talk to the universe. Let's talk to the fickle old gal. Let's do it. 2 cups. Why is it here? Why? Why is it here? Okay. The cards pretty much just blew up in my hand. So I don't know why. Oh, I do now. Ace of Pentacles. Which, by the way, was the card underneath the crossing card here, which tells me the crossing card, nope. The Seven of Wands, the why we're here. I felt a repeat energy. I get it. The Seven of Wands was why the fuck are we here before the cut. There's the Seven of Wands. There's the Ace of Pentacles. The deck is splitting. You see it? There's the Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of, again, there's a dam that's breaking here. This under this energy I said, there's that I could do it kind of thing. There's the guy, the one guy fighting 6 wands, right? I don't care how many black belts you got, motherfucker. That's a tough battle. That's a tough fight, okay? At the end of the day, somebody here is doing something that they wouldn't normally try, right? Anybody else, it doesn't matter how many black belts this guy's got. He's going to try to get out of there without fighting, because there's 6 of them. All right, and it's not great. It is not like the movies where they come at you one at a time. So at the end of the day here, somebody here is definitely standing up and fighting for something that they didn't before. And for reasons I've already explained. This card is red with the Queen of Cups, and this card is why the Queen of Cups is here. We've already been through it. Why is the 7 wands here? 5 swords. Again, it's, why are they fighting for it all of a sudden? Why? Because somebody realizes this card is 5 swords, short-sightedness, right? Short-sighted, false victory. This card is red with this. Why are they standing up and fighting? Why is the 7 of wands here? Because of the 5 of swords, which is red with this. Because they realize that they never tried. It's what I already told you. It's the things we don't try. If we try and fail, we can live with that. But if we don't, if we just let it go, it eats at you. It gnaws at you. That's why you got to go for shit. And in this year, this energy, the energy of this year is very fortune favors the brave. And it will. And this energy here that I'm pulling on is part of why. It's just part of why. We're just scratching the surface of 2023, believe me. 8 of Wands. Communication. Forward movement, anyway. Lightning, lightning, lightning. A Fool over here. Well, the card that falls here is red with the Fool. The card that falls here is red with 10 swords. 10s are the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. This 10 swords leads to an Ace of Swords, which it actually did in the reading. It was the next card out. How's that for symmetry? All right, let's see. This Emperor is verification that I'm pulling on the DM soul there as well. That's something I would generally keep to myself, just so I know. But I'll show you. I'll tell you. Why not? I got to kill some time because I think the universe wants me to shuffle here for this 8 of Wands. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Yep. 8 Wands crossed by the King of Cups means one fucking thing. Somebody coming to tell you how they feel. Somebody who feels pressure too. And we saw that 10 of Wands somewhere. Remember the deck split? There was 10 Wands. I showed you. Yeah. There's a lot. He's under a lot of pressure because the tide's coming in. Well, the tide's coming in here, and this queen wishes that the tide is going with it, kind of a thing. Again, we talked about the tide over here and the water on the side of the card. Somebody coming to tell you how they feel, who didn't before, who held back. They're all done holding back. These cards say that. What's on top? This card is red with the Fool. It's the 7 of Swords. It's mild devil energy. It's deception. A little bit. It can be red with the Fool. It's somebody who has, there's that in between here is that Pollyanna, that pie in the sky kind of thing. Okay? Somebody, it's basically, when I get the 7 of Swords and the Fool, I can actually use the word fool literally and say somebody is fooling themselves. They're fooling themselves that this is going to be as easy as in they come and there's a conversation. And then everything, and we all live happily ever after. Okay? The thought that this is already done and over, they're not even thinking about it. La 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 la. They're literally that Wile E. Coyote energy I keep talking about in the Roadrunner cartoon, where if he just keeps running and doesn't look down, he'll clear the canyon whether there's a damn bridge or not. It's a bit of that, okay? So somebody is fooling themselves here a little bit, but that's okay. Again, It is what it is. There is something to be, I already talked about it. There is something to be dealt with. That's probably later where the reality sets in. Why is the 7 swords here? 2 cups. Again, red with the 10 swords. Again, somebody is fooling themselves that they can just come in and everything's going to be fine. All right, there is a chance that this is over, that it's over for you, or if it's someone new that you're not interested. But the people around, whether it's a new soulmate or the runner, they don't care whether you might be not interested. There is nothing here that indicates any kind of fear at all. Nothing. And it's all, I mean, even this fool, 9 black belts, still thinks he can get surrounded by 6 big, people and deal with that. No, you might want to think twice about that, but they're not. They're not. Again, their short-sightedness, the reason they're fighting, their short-sightedness is why she's sitting there. Right? Like that. This is, our reading ends with 2 soulmates coming together. But the 2 of Cups is also not only red with the 10 swords, it's why the 7 of Swords is here. Okay? I can tell you all with absolute certainty, and I say all right, if you're part of this soulmate cycle, I can tell you all that this person has been full of shit. Full of shit. They have felt this connection the whole time. They have had feelings the whole time. Somebody here is all done lying to themselves, at least in this energy. They are, again, I've got an LED torch here, lights the whole fucking tunnel. And Archangel Michael is shoving that sword of truth right up their ass, clean up to their brain without any anesthesia, anesthetic, anything. All right? Done. Two soulmates. It ends in communication. This card does represent communication. It represents a balancing of the energy in some way. Okay? A reckoning in some way. All right? Because somebody wants new adventures. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you, and I'm going to go pull some wicked voodoo on this. I love it. I got Towers. I got Ace of Swords. I got to pull on this Ace of Swords. I got to pull a lot on that. I'm going to pull on you. All right? We'll do a pyramid reading, which is a supercharged version of this reading, see how they feel and what the outcome was likely to be, how it's likely to go. We'll pull a timeline. I'll pull some side reads on this Ace of Swords and the Tower, because something's happening in their world because of all this. I mean, it could be just ignoring it, but we'll see. All right, and we'll pull on you. I'm going to open with this, how this energy affects you, which I suspect might, well, I shouldn't say, but I suspect it might show some new soulmates coming in. We'll see. Or some new opportunities or things like that. We'll see. For right now, I'm going to pull 3 cards from the bottom of the deck and a crossing card, see what else the universe wants to tell you. Let's see where we go. Oh. 9 Pentacles, King of Wands, 3 of Wands, and a Page of Swords. What's under the Page of Swords? 8 Cups. Yeah. Somebody doesn't want you to get away. And it's sort of an energy of, normally they have, and I'm just going to read it this way. It's not really what's happening, but it's the easiest way for me to explain it. Normally there's like this, you represent disappointment for this person. Not that you're disappointing, but they get disappointed in themselves. So what they do, because they didn't do anything, right, like we already talked about, so what they do is they puff up, like this cobra here with the hood, right? They puff up their ego and all that kind of stuff. Under this energy, they're liberated from that. Somebody here is not. Somebody feels you slipping away, and again, they're turned and facing you. This is my flux capacitor that's lit. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you something. It's funny that this card fell here because I always call it the flux capacitor. I didn't notice that the rains this year had caused a drainage ditch that we have nearby. It created a groove in it that looks exactly like this. And it's funny because this card's been coming up a lot lately, this 3 of Wands. And I only just noticed it the other day, that there's a giant animal deck 3 of Wands flux capacitor in the middle of a damn sidewalk right near my house. It's probably been there since the rains earlier in the year. I just never noticed it until just a couple days back. That said, yeah, they are staring at this connection. This connection is a beacon. That is in a supercharged LED lighting the whole tunnel. So if you're waiting to hear from somebody who normally just puffs up and runs away, puffs their ego, goes, well, they didn't matter anyway. That's a lie. You always mattered. And again, they're not going to get, we started with a 3 of Swords, which is very unhappy. This is balanced energy. Balanced energy is happiness. It translates to happiness to us in the 3D, which is why most people are unhappy, because they're out of balance. They're worried about the wrong things, their money, their career. They're stressed out about this. They're buying shit they can't afford, which is stressing them. All of that has nothing to do with happiness. In fact, it's the opposite. It knocks energy out of balance. There's less emotion and more panic kind of a thing. At the end of the day here, they want to get happy about that Three of Swords, and and they have for a long time. They can't lie to themselves under this energy. They can't puff up. It is somebody who knows that they need to take the leap of faith. They need to take the jump in order to liberate themselves from that Three of Swords that we started with. For reasons I've explained throughout this reading. You can watch it a couple of times. But I think I laid out the energy pretty good. It's pretty cut and dry for as mystical as this alignment is. It's pretty cut and dry energy. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope for those of you that are negative who are watching, you take my damn advice. Okay? You're your own worst enemy. That's repellent. You're just keeping the very things at bay. All you're doing is creating an energy that somehow makes you happy to say, see, it didn't happen. Right? Somehow you get some kind of enjoyment out of that. And that's because negative energy feeds itself. So if you're used to a given food, it's the only food you know. Try a different food. Try to be neutral. All right? You got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose just by being neutral. And that's the whole nature of being neutral. No expectations for outcomes. The good, the bad, the win, the lose, whatever. Right? Have passion about the thing, but don't care about the outcome. It's a life hack that will change your life, believe me, if you can pull it off. It's very easy to pull off. It's very hard for most people to be positive. It's very easy to be it's very easy to be negative, but it's actually remarkably easy to be neutral as well. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. We got a lot to pull on here. There's a lot of truth here that's coming into the 3D and causing this. All right. Good luck.